Hello and welcome back to Modern Sage Comics. I'm Gene.
I'm Kiyoshi.
And we're here to cover the final issue of the Hoxpox series.
Hoxpox.
Hoxpox.
Yes. What?
Powers of 10, number 6. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
After I got it explained to me.
Yeah. We had to talk through it a little bit. I thought there was going to be action in this one, but no, it's just more expose.
Zero.
Yeah. But that's fine because then it lets, there's going to be 7 splitting stories from this, so the action can be in those 7 splitting stories. But so it just sets the tone for everything else.
For everything else, yeah.
Which it was great. It explained pretty much everything.
Yeah. So, spoiler warning, you have to give it. Stay tuned. Oh man.
Yeah.
This was pretty good. So, the beginning, we go back to Powers of 10, number 1.
Yeah, basically just wasted 5 pages.
Doing the exact same dialogue.
Yeah.
But we do get extra dialogue.
A little bit extra.
Towards the end.
Yeah, towards the end. So, there, of course, year 1, Moira's meeting Professor X on the bench again.
Yeah.
And then...
So, read my mind.
Yeah.
Right? So, we go back to year 1000.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the librarian who happens to be talking to Wolverine.
Yeah.
Who's still alive.
Yeah, so they're in the preserve.
Yeah. Which is actually a mutant preserve.
Yeah. And a mutant tries to attack the librarian, but he stops it and goes, "You'd have to be 1,000,000 times faster to attack me."
She's like, psh.
Yeah. He's like, "No." But then he doesn't even waste his time hurting him. He's like, "I'm not here to hurt you."
Yeah.
So then, Logan's talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he just tells them that, they're attacking you because they want to be free. And
he's like, they know nothing of freedom.
Yeah, they should have no concept of it.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, I've been teaching them it."
Because I know what it's like, Bub.
Yeah. So he says he's been talking to them, and that he's been speaking English or whatever language they're speaking.
Yeah.
So I guess
so he can understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
And then they accuse him of eavesdropping.
Yeah. So they're about to go into more conversation, and the librarian says, "Hold on, I'm waiting."
Not for you.
Yeah, waiting for her. And then we see
Moira.
So Moira's still there and looks the same in year 1000.
So I'm assuming that after her first life, that once she reaches a certain age, she just stops aging.
Yeah, so she peaks and then, stops aging.
Yeah.
So, and then Wolverine, we got to mention too, he looks a lot like Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the white hair.
With
here. Looks super cool.
Yeah. I like the way he looked.
But yeah, we figured out that he's going to live and look fine till year 1000. He pretty much goes in this whole long expose about how they're going to merge with the Phalanx.
Yep.
And that the world is ending tomorrow.
And they were talking about, and the librarian was talking about how he's not sure if he wants to become part of a god or what.
And he basically, this whole thing he's going into is because he's not actually sure he wants to become part of the Phalanx.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, "We've gone all the way up to here," and he mentions I'll never get to walking on feet again, or he doesn't know what it's going to be like to look through the eyes of a Phalanx.
Mm-hmm.
And he's basically give me a reason to let you basically restart.
Yeah.
Before that too, they do talk about basically what happened with mutants versus humans. Another point too, we thought this whole time that year 1000 was mutants. And that's what they were kind of led to believe. And you're like, oh, I guess the Sentinels and the mutants kind of became friends or something. But
no, they're humans.
Yeah.
And the preserve was a mutant preserve.
It was. That sucks.
Yeah.
So it does talk about, he explains that through time, mutants were evolution through nature. and that they were what humans would become.
But humans used technology to evolve themselves.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, well, we're not going to die without a fight.
It's the Terminator.
Yeah. So he says that the Sentinels were basically like a stopgap to just buy them time to surpass nature.
Yeah.
So we have like a nature versus technology kind of thing going on.
Yeah, I guess it pretty much let the humans not get overrun by mutants.
Yeah.
In order to gain enough knowledge
and time
to gain the technology needed to ascend above mutants.
Yeah. So he said that Sentinels gave them years, and then Nimrod gave them decades. And then they finally became the blue, Kree-looking people that they became.
I don't know. I feel like they never explained the whole Technarch situation.
Yeah, I guess
I was hoping
led to nothing.
Yeah, I was hoping they were gonna, you know, like, oh man, this guy was a Technarch this whole time. No, they just said, hey,
so far,
there's this cool Technarch, but we're not going to tell you
so
what it
far,
is.
that might happen at some point.
Oh, so there is one thing that kind of piqued my interest. If we go back to the fair, and they talk about the person who's in between two worlds, they're talking about Rasputin.
Oh.
Because she says she's got a foot in two worlds.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what that means. Just because she can phase through things doesn't mean she's in two different worlds.
Yeah.
But,
well, just past and future.
but I wonder if...
oh, wait, but if the timeline got obliterated...
Yeah. Then... If that timeline got obliterated, but they did use the Mask of Zorn to create... what was it? Black hole or whatever? A singularity. So I wonder if this is what transports her. Because she was going to be...
She's outside of existence.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which,
That piqued my interest because I can't wait to see her again.
It's kind of like how the Flashes can go into the Speed Force and be outside of time, so that if, like, when Flashpoint happens or whatever, they're not affected by it and they can go back into the... Yeah. Comic book stuff.
Yeah.
At the end of their conversation, he drops his guard. It seemingly on purpose.
And Wolverine says, he's pretty much... Shing!
Yeah. When he says, like praise to God or something like that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's like, can you hear me, God? Or something like that.
He does some Wolverine quotes.
Yeah.
Right. But this image shows us that he still has adamantium claws. Mm-hmm. Right. So how is he still alive?
He just ages well.
I guess, but I thought because the adamantium
is poisoning him, and I guess that's just not. I mean, something maybe happened, or he just in that life for whatever reason lived that long. I mean, you'll never know because now the timeline's annihilated. So it actually says in the conversation that she annihilates the timeline.
This is where we figure that out too.
Yeah. So
every time she dies, that whole timeline doesn't create an alternate dimension.
So far,
it's still theoretical.
Yeah, they could change it whenever they want, but they're saying that that it annihilates it. So then, he dies, and she gets sent back. So,
Wolverine kills her first.
Yeah, sent back through death.
Yes, and then we go back to year 0 to X0, and we get this weird
so he's seeing everything. She's showing him literally everything.
Yeah,
and he makes this weird sound. He's like, I
think it's because he saw that Wolverine and Moira were lovers.
Possibly.
Hey, they lived 1,000 years together.
Yeah. Possibly.
Yeah. 1,000 years, man. That's a long time.
Yeah, and that he's the only one that can be alive with her still. Mm-hmm. So why not? So maybe they'll become a thing in the next Next series.
No, but so Professor X he loses his mind. It's like he's
He doesn't lose his mind. He just gets
like he's
hurt.
getting too much.
Yeah.
Too much information, and he can feel all the pain.
Yeah.
All in 1 second.
Yeah. She's like, I know it's
Pretty
a
much.
lot.
Yeah. And you can tell she still like loves him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And he's coming to grips, and he's like, we lose. And then she says, yes,
We always lose. Yeah.
And she basically just tells him that, like, you've been, like, through time, you've never changed.
he's like, thank you.
Yeah.
He's like, that's not a compliment.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to change.
Yeah.
I will break you.
Yeah. So then it goes through the process of breaking. So we cut to some Hickman panels.
The
where it
Moira's
says
journals.
Moira's journals. So it's basically just ad-libs the years in between where she's molding him to become what he's becoming.
I think it's kind of cool because it pretty much it's almost like a brief description of the 12 issues that we just read.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's her mindset and like how he's becoming what he becomes.
And the underlying issues that didn't, that we never really saw. Like there was one part where it shows Magneto leaves.
Yeah.
And
but
I was
it doesn't even go into that at all. And in the next panel, he's back. So
it just says, we lose Magneto. And then it goes, Apocalypse. Like, it's too early to tell him stuff, but we will tell him eventually.
Yeah.
And then it just skips back to current times, to X1.
Yeah. Magneto has, like, a cup of tea, or a teapot. And she's like, what's this for? I can just go get tea through one of the portals.
That goes to the culinary
whatever
capitals of the world.
Yeah. So I assume it goes to, like, France or something like that. And
so I guess she does have. She's free.
Out. Yeah.
She's not like trapped here.
Yeah, but she is in hiding. So through the conversation, he says, "Well, it's not just tea; it's tea, and we have our government." So they're going over how who's in it.
Yeah,
we already know who's in it because of the previous issue,
and we go over the council.
Yeah, so he's just
and why the council, the members of the council were picked.
Yes.
Which was really interesting to me.
Mm-hmm. They said that they make a note that it was hard to recruit Mystique at first because Mystique has a demand.
Yeah, she wants Destiny back.
Yeah. So that means they already have her DNA, I guess.
Yeah.
Or she had her DNA and she was holding it?
Maybe. They must have.
And Moira says no.
No precogs whatsoever.
Yeah, because since the precogs can see her, they can mess up all their plans. Because they still have plans after this. Yeah. Or she at least does.
Well, and they don't want the precogs to reveal to the rest of the mutants that they never win.
Yeah. And that they've tried 10 times already.
Yeah.
So, and also that she's their weakness. Because if they kill her, like let's say the mutants win, and it's like year 1000 with mutants, they kill her, and it's all over.
Obliterated.
Yeah.
Let's start over. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to deal with her. I mean...
Well, it's just going to be chilling there, I guess.
Yeah, but... I mean, it can go a million years, and... all someone has to do is
kill her.
Kill her, and then it goes back to when she was born in the 30s, 40s.
Yeah. Well, at least if that does happen, she knows exactly what to do.
Yeah.
So she could just do it again. And as long as there's no precogs, nobody's there to stop her. So.
Yeah, but then it's going to be an endless... I don't know. It's kind of weird. I wonder how they're going to deal with this.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're going to. They have to.
So that goes into... They walk out of the room, and they're saying, thanks for all you did. And they go into a cool panel order where it shows everybody celebrating.
Oh, it goes
and
into...
It's basically replaying the scene from the previous issue.
Yeah, and it's doing the speech that Professor X is giving.
Thanks for all you did. This is all because of you.
Yeah.
But now it's time for you to step aside.
Yeah.
Because she's still stuck on we're gonna lose. And I think maybe it seems like she kind of gave up on this timeline almost.
I wouldn't say she gave up on this timeline.
But she's already, like, planning on them losing.
Yeah, I think she just has... She's like, oh...
Which is a defeatist mentality.
No, yeah.
So I'm sure she has a plan still, but they're like, no, we're going to keep what we have. And no one will stop us. Mm-hmm. Basically, which Magneto says. He's like, I'm going to do whatever it takes. And you think Professor X is going to contest, but then the last panel he goes, yeah, let them try.
It would have been cooler if you said let them come.
Yeah. And then we get
And then we get 8 pages of previews.
Yeah. As if they never previewed this stuff before.
Yeah.
So it's all the new...
I got kind of like... So when I first opened it, I was like, oh man, 50 pages. This is going to be amazing. And then 40 pages in, it's over. And I'm like, what? I thought we got 50 pages. Wow. And as I kept reading, next. X-Men, next. Marauders, next. X-Force, next. New Mutants.
Yeah. And it does have the new reading order, too.
Yeah.
Which it's all just one.
It's all the number ones.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I believe X-Men number 2 comes out
in between.
Did it?
I believe so. At the end.
No, as far as
actually coming out. Oh.
But all that was listed on the reading order is all the number ones.
Yeah, it wasn't even listed there. Oh,
yeah.
Whatever. We'll see. But then we have this too, the
foreshadowing variant. Now, I don't know if that's Sunspot or what, but it looks like he's being worshipped by the Shi'ar, which is kind of.
And then we still have the Omega Red variant as well, because they haven't even. I thought they were going to do something with that this issue, but they didn't. So, I guess that's going to happen in one of the other series.
So it's all interesting. Can't wait.
Yeah,
it's going to be great. Let us know what you thought about the whole, Hoxpox thing. It's Hoxpox, man.
Yeah, it is Hoxpox.
Let us know which one you're most excited for. Which new number 1 are you most excited for? I can't wait to read Fallen Angels. No, I just want to know what it's
Fallen
about.
Angels is cool. I like X-23. We'll see what. And it's not Psylocke. It's probably
it's Psylocke, but it's not Betsy Braddock anymore.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, Betsy Braddock is in charge of.
Oh, does that mean
Excalibur?
Does that mean they cloned her?
Huh?
Does that mean they cloned her body?
I think so. I don't know what happened, but they're not. They got split apart.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming Revanchi, whatever her name is, Quanon, is now her own person.
Yeah, as always, like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit the bell to get notified when we post new videos.
All right. We'll see you this week for X-Men 1.
X-Men number 1.
All right.
Catch you later.
See ya.